Today we are going to start with the subject Introduction to AI in Business. AI is artificial intelligence. So in this particular subject, our unit 1, that is Introduction to AI Framework. So in this particular unit, we will be studying entirely about the basic framework of artificial intelligence. The basic content of our unit 1 are, first of all, we will be defining what is this artificial intelligence. After that, we will study the history of artificial intelligence, that from where did this artificial intelligence actually originated. Then we are going to talk about the impact of AI on the jobs. Then we will take a basic technology overview on the topic artificial intelligence. So these are the basic things. After that, we will be talking about the role of big data and cloud artificial intelligence. After that, we will be talking about a particular subset of this artificial intelligence, that is, what is machine learning. Later, we will be talking about that what are the barriers. What are the barriers to AI? After that, we will be talking about, in brief, the advantages and the disadvantages of our artificial intelligence. And at the end of this unit, we will be talking about few of the case studies related to artificial intelligence, that how are these this artificial intelligence, how are we actually using it. We will be studying few cases where we are actually implying this concept of artificial intelligence. So let us begin with our unit 1, that is Introduction to AI Framework. So first of all, let us define this term artificial intelligence. See, as the word it is itself indicating, if we divide this artificial intelligence into two parts, the one is artificial and the second word is intelligence. Artificial means something which is not natural. We are artificially creating it. So that is why we have given the term to this subject as artificial. Then talking about intelligence. So the way we humans, we possess some form of intelligence. We have that power, that capability to take the decisions intelligently using our brains. In the very similar way, in this particular subject, we are talking about building the machines which are going to possess some form of artificial intelligence. So that is why actually if we define this term artificial intelligence, so artificial intelligence, it leverages the computer and the machines to mimic the problem solving and the decision making capabilities of the human mind. The way our human mind, it has that decision making capability, the capability to solve the problem. In the very similar way, artificial intelligence, this subject, this is all about the study of machines, the study of machines which are by themselves going to perform this task of problem solving, which are going to have some decision making capabilities. So we are mimicking our human behavior, the behavior that we possess, that intelligence that we possess. We are going to try building those sort of machines which are going to possess that artificial intelligence and are capable of taking the decisions. So the theory and the development of computer system able to perform the task normally, requiring the human intelligence, like the visual perception we have. Whenever we are going to take certain form of decisions, we need to perceive something visually, we need to see something through our eyes. We recognize the speech recognition. That means if somebody is speaking something, our brain, it is possessing that information with the help of speech recognition. Then in our brain, whatever we have perceived, whatever speech we have heard, all that is combined together and we go for decision making. And then we translate between languages. So that is what a human can do. We are going to implement all these characteristics into our machines. A capability of perceiving something visually, the capability of recognizing the speech, the capability of taking some decision and to behave intelligently. That is what we are going to do. So till now we have understood artificial intelligence as a subject. Here we are trying to make our computer systems or the machine possess some form of intelligence. Like the humans, we have intelligence. We are going to build our machines which are going to be intelligent. Intelligent like us humans. Artificial intelligence, it allows the machines to replicate the capabilities of human mind, like from the development of the self-driving cars to the proliferation of the smart assistant. See, nowadays, all of you must have heard of or must be possessing the devices like Alexa, Siri, which are the smart assistants. They are going to, they understand our behavior, they understand our voice, and taking the command, they perform the functions for us. So that is we can say smart assistant. They are an example of artificially intelligent machines. These artificial intelligence machine, they recognize our speech, whatever we speak, our command, whatever command we give, they perform the functions, beginning from the very basic functions like playing some songs that we want them to play, to switching on the lights of our room, to switching on the geyser, or various home tasks that we require. We can so easily get them done through our smart assistants, which are like Alexa, Siri, and all. Then we have the concept of self-driving cars. Very soon, the concept is going to develop in India. It is developed in various countries abroad also. Self-driving cars. We won't be requiring any driver. They will be self-driving cars. How are they going to drive? They are going to do this function understanding various things. It is going to be the whole machine, which this whole car, it will have this function in itself which will understand like us, like the human, how we human drive the car. We get to know very easily the objects that are near to us, the objects that are far to us. How can we drive the car? In the very similar way, we are here using this self-driving car concept, and this has been possible only with the help of this artificial intelligence. So this artificial intelligence, it allows the machines to replicate, to perform the same thing, the same capabilities that our human mind we can perform. So artificial intelligence, it is a branch of computer science by which we can create intelligence machines which can behave like a human, which can think like the human, and which are able to take the decision like human only. So whenever we are talking about artificial intelligence, it is a branch of computer science where we are trying to create the intelligent machines The intelligent machine which will behave like the human, which will think like the human, and which are going to take the decision like us human. Artificial intelligence, it is a simulation of human intelligent processes by machines, especially the computer system. So here in artificial intelligence, we are trying to simulate our human intelligence. The way we perceive things, the way we take decision on the basis of whatever we perceive. We use our brain to take the decision. Now, how does this brain work? Our human brain. We have neurons in our brain. The word is neuron. Now, these neurons, they take some signal from the outside world. Then they process that particular signal, and accordingly they give the output. And that output we can communicate through our action, through our speech, or in any form. So, in a very similar way, we are going to make these machine intelligence with the help of creating this artificial neural network for them. This artificial neural network, it will be comprising of various neurons. The neurons, the way we have in our brain, the neurons, they take the input and process it and produce the output. In a very similar way, we are building this artificial neural network for our machines, which will receive the signal and process it, and further it will deliver the output. So with the help of this artificial neural network, this intelligence is being inbuilt into our machines. So by far, now we have understood that what is artificial intelligence, the field of computer science by which we can create the intelligent machine which can behave like humans. So that is what is artificial intelligence. Talking about this history of AI, history of artificial intelligence, the smart assistants today that we are seeing, or the robots that we are today seeing, this is not a one day job. This process has been going on from years and years. First of all, in 1943, the evolution of this artificial neuron took place. In 1943, this artificial neuron, the evolution of that took place, which built this idea that how are human, we in our brain we have neurons, and we take some input, process it, and deliver the output with the help of processing that signal into our brain with the help of neuron. So in the very similar way, we can create an artificial neuron for our machine which can process some form of intelligence. So that was the first thing, and from that various milestones have come in the field of artificial intelligence. So in 1943, the first thing that was started, that was the introduction of the concept of artificial neuron. Then in 1950, there was a scientist who was known as Alan Turing. He gave an important concept that if you are trying to build an artificial machine, how will you declare that this machine is intelligent? We have so many machines around us. So how can you differentiate between an intelligent machine and a simple machine? So for that, he gave this particular test that if there are three rooms. In one room, we have kept a machine which we are saying that this is an intelligent machine. In another room, there is a human, and there is a third room in which an interrogator is there. Interrogator is a person who is going to question from the machine which is in room 1 and from the human who is in room 2. Now, one by one he will be asking the question and he will be receiving the answer from both the rooms. If the interrogator there, he is not able to distinguish between that in which room the machine is there and in which room the person is there, that means that particular machine, he is also having the intelligence like the human. So that was the milestone, that was the particular examination to say that whether our machine is intelligent or not. So this was a test that was given by Alan Turing in 1950, with the help of which we can declare that whether our machine is intelligent or not. Then in 1956, the birth of artificial intelligence took place. From the conference, that was Dartmouth conference that took place, and this the person John McCarthy, who is known as the father of AI, John McCarthy, he coined this term artificial intelligence, and from then various processes have been taking place in this field of artificial intelligence. We have built in 1966, we have built the first chatbot, that was Eliza. Then later on in 1972, first intelligent robot was built, that was known as Webot 1. Then in 1974 to 1980, we had this first artificial intelligence winner. Then in 1980, another important milestone came, which was known as the expert system. Expert systems, they are the computer systems only, but they will behave like the expert. If suppose we are stuck into some problem, we want the solution to our problem, whom do we go to? We go to some expert, some human expert who can solve our problem, who can give answer to our problem. In the very similar way, various computer systems were designed which were possessing this artificial intelligence, and these expert systems, they depending on the past data, depending on the various algorithms, depending on the number of framework, they could behave like the expert system, like the human expert. So in 1980, we developed various expert systems which could behave just like an expert, like a human expert. Then various things kept on happening, like we had declared the second artificial intelligence a winner. Then in 1997, IBM, he developed this deep blue system, which was the first computer to beat a world chess champion. How much intelligence he will be possessing? So IBM developed the first computer system, first machine which was artificially intelligent, which was named Deep Blue, which could beat the world chess champion. Then various AIs were developed for our homes like Romba. Then IBM, it again developed a machine which won a quiz show. Then in 2012, this Google Now was developed. 2014, this chatbot was developed which could fulfill that Turing test. In 2015, this Amazon Echo Dot Alexa, this was released. So this is all about this history of AI. Today also, various developments, they are being taking place in the field of this artificial intelligence. So this in here, in brief, we have talked about the history of artificial intelligence.